All right, New York natives, Stuart Braunstein, underground art scene. We're here at the Great Jones Art Space on Great Jones in Manhattan, and we're here to talk to an artist friend of mine, James Concannon, about his work. How you doing, brother?
Stuart. I'm fine. How are you? It's good to see you. Okay. We can get into it. Okay. So I'll start, man. This guy right here. This man, his name is Douglas Duma, and I found a set of photographs of him in a dumpster in New Orleans about 2.5 months ago, and I was really interested by him because he looks super beautiful and he's got a great look going on and everything. And I made a little shrine in my house, and then I was like, I need to get into it. So I found his obituary online, and then I found his sister. This is his sister through his obituary. Her name is Levon Venema, and she lives in Lowell, Michigan. And we talked on the telephone the first time, and that was like an hour-long talk that like made no sense. And she was yelling at me, and I was yelling at her, and she was like, who are you? And I was like, listen, I found these things, I want to do work. And we got into email correspondence about it all. So I made this whole show kind of based around this man, Douglas Duma, and then it's also coupled with this story my father told me when his uncle Podsy was shot to death when he was 13 years old, and he had to go to his house, and in his house was a giant like wall mural of like fake dicks and dildos and like collages of penises everywhere and stuff like that. And I imagine that's kind of like, you know, this probably wasn't Douglas seemed nice, you know, like I don't think he was really into some freaky sex shit. And then like there's like random things that like I find funny that I like find in magazines. Like this one's really good, where it's like a guy from this magazine called Panty Clay, and Panty Clay lives in the Seminole Fluid Rag for Clean Health over here. So I masturbated onto that twice in my studio, and with 60-foot ceilings all by myself.
But you masturbated onto this?
Yeah, well, yeah, because
So that's a good way to get people not to touch your art.
Well, you know, it's just dry. It's just touched by the sun, probably.
Basically, so where do you find all this stuff to make
garbages and dumpsters and fucking shit people leave out in the street, you know, things anywhere. This I picked up on the street to read just because I hadn't read Lord of the Flies in a while, but I really liked how the name Sergeant is written at the bottom, and it's in reference to how he's the spiritual guide to all lost boys. This was from 1887. It's found in a book right here, written in 1884, first edition. I found this in Bushwick, Irene of Corinth, Reverend P.J. Harold, and there's a first edition from 1884, and it has this little pamphlet from 87 for the church, and you'd pray to, was it for the protection of homeless and destitute children? You pay and do this prayer for 400 days, and then you get sent into heaven. So that was like a really cool deal, you know. It's like you could pay this money, and then after saving the homeless kids, you get to go to heaven.
How did you get into art? When was it? How long you been making these little collages?
Combines. Jay Bro told me on that fat combines is what they're called now. I've been making them for like 3.5 years, probably 3.5 years. I've been doing these things. And I do shows in New Orleans, but like this is my first New York kind of show.
How did that come about?
Came about through this wonderful lady over there, Heather Mary.
So where did you guys find this maniac?
I found him on Instagram, actually.
Oh, really?
And about, was it a year later, maybe? You went off Instagram for a while.
I went off.
And then he came back, and I was like, what happened to you? And then, yeah, we met, I don't know, not that long ago, 4 months ago.
So, what to tell you about this piece?
Look at the alligator claw, a mannequin hand. This shit's pretty fucking sweet. This is Douglas's family farm. This is a tractor built from old Studebaker, is what the back of it said. 1920 Studebaker built that tractor. Dude, fucking insane. There's some bones and shit covered in latex. Right. Yeah, this piece I like a lot. This is kind of like my Ed Gein style piece, where it's like, this is, you know, it's like the farm, and it looks really rustic, and there's like, you know, bones and hands and shit, and like maybe like a tool that he like would drill into people's fucking brains, and like some other, there's like scapula or some shit, you know, it's like fucking weird stuff. And this freaks me out, man. This cotton right here, I got this cotton from a block from my house in New Orleans. It's like some fucking New Orleans cotton.
Some New Orleans cotton.
Yeah, right on the street. This is badass. This is crazy.
You say you sold a few pieces. Which ones?
Sold a couple pieces. So this piece right here. So this piece right here. So this piece right here. And so this thing right here. I'm excited about whoever bought this, because this is gonna come with like a little manual on how to set it up. Because like it's really easy. It's just this is tied to like a nail, and then this is on this thing. So like a lot of these are gonna come with like IKEA manuals. Yeah, and how to like build it back. Because you know, you just like take the nail and hammer it in, and then you just like put that on there, and then it's like the piece again. You know? Yeah.
That's simple.
Yeah, it's simple. It's all real simple shit. You know?
Well, man, thank you for showing me your stuff, man. Say goodbye to the people on the internet.
Goodbye, internet land. It was a good time.